guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to hit a topic that's always been floating around Airsoft and everything like that, and that's going to be FPS limits and the difference between the weights. And then we'll also do a little in-depth about different brandings of BBs that you can get and everything like that. I do have two brands with me as well to show, and I'll tell you what I personally use weight-wise in my riffs and what sights, stuff like that. So the biggest question is I want to go to a site, I've got my BBs, what is the FPS limit? Easiest thing to do is go on their go on websites. Maybe we have each website probably has charts, everything like that. So I'm just going to tell people the FPS limits for the Vault, and I think I'll also tell Top Secret as well, which is in Chalice near Oldham. So at the Vault we have a weight limit of up to 2.5 grams. So you can either use 0.2s or 2.5s. If you're using 0.2s like I personally do, you have a FPS limit of 328 with a max variance. That variance is basically if it's like a variance in between, like mix of 350. That does not mean you have to literally get your gun bang on closest to 350. The 350 is just a variance. So we aim for, we ask players to hit 328, or all my guns I've set them to about 328 to 330. That is it. Now with HPA on a 0.2, you don't have a max variance. Your actual max on a 0.2 for HPA is 328 on the dot or below. If you go up by 2, depending on the site managers, they'll allow it, or they'll tell you just to lower the pressure. So for HPA you are locked to 328. The other weights we use at the Vault is a 0.25. That is a limit of 289 with a max variance up to 307. So you don't have to go all the way up to 307 below it, but your limit is 289 with a variance up to 307, which is that gap, is just in case you do go over the 289, you can go up a bit. We ask people for 289 up to 290, or depending on the day the site manager allows it. HPA on a 2.5, you are locked at 289 or below. So we do ask people with HPA, with these and 2.5s, to go 289 or under, depends on that. Right, so those are the two main weights, but there is one more weight that Top Secret use. So Top Secret do use 2s, 2.5s, and they use 2.8s. So with a 2.8, your FPS limit is 273 with a max variance up to 290. Again, HPA, you are locked to 273 without that variance. That variance is just there if you go over, because one BB might go on this, on that. Because with HPA, it's constant because it is air pressure instead of electric or gas. So with HPA, it's more concentrated, it's more on the ball dot accurate on that. So those are the three main weights at some of the sites, but then you get sites that use up to, like the outdoor sites, you go up to, I think it's like 0.3s and higher for DMRs, snipers. There are BBs just for snipers, I think it's a 0.4. People using like spring snipers or gas snipers, stuff like that, but we don't deal with that because I'm an indoor player. So that's a bit on the FPS. So all my guns I run 0.2s at the Vault. If I do go to another site, I'll either clone them on a 0.2 and see what range I get, depending how if it's a long range indoor, small CQB like the Vault, or somewhere more open. Like other sites are a bit more open, and I'll go for a higher weight BB. So the max I go to is a 0.28. That's if I need it. So I have got two brands of BBs here. So the two brands I have, I've got two ASGs. These are their Devils. These are 0.28s here. So this is if I was going to like an indoor sight, but it has range and they allow 2.8s. So that's what they are. ASU, they're blasters, they're devils. They are a good brand. I do like these. But then you've got something else. I got given a bottle of 0.3s for if I ever do go outdoors again. I've got a bit more heavier weight. This is razors by New Pro. So that's what they are. They're a bit more heavier. So razors are quite good quality BBs. So is the ASGs. But then you get G&G do their own BBs. Aries do their own BBs. Like most companies. Airsoft companies do their own BBs as well. So personally for me at the Vault I use 0.2s, and I mean 0.2s because at the same time I don't want to hurt anyone if I use a 2.5, because some people build their rifles to certain weights. Most of my rifles are built for 2s or 2.8s. 2.5s is in the middle, 2.8s is just for me when I go into a longer range. So that's about it. And then you got, like I said, 2.8s for my guns when I do a bit more longer range and all that, which means I need to play around the hop up to get it to shoot straight, to get it low. So if you are new to any sights and you don't know what your gun's doing, go down a bit early, see if the chrono area is turned on, get your hop set, get your HPA set. So it's always good to go down a bit early and get all your guns chronoed, just in case you need to turn it down or something does happen. You can do it in the area, so you don't have to wait till game's on, you start shooting and you think, oh god, I need to adjust it, all that. Always adjust your weapons and always re-chrono them. It's always the same when I say it with gas as well. You've got green gas, red gas, black gas, CO2, HPA and all that. So if you at the start of the delay, you're chronoed on green gas, but you think, oh, green gas ain't working, you switch to red. Even when you switch gases, it's always good to re-chrono because of the different power ratings for the gas. So green gas is all I think I have spoke about the different types of gases. I'll leave a link up here. Green gas, all around gas for any days. Good in summer as well. Red gas for when it's cold and when green gas isn't working properly, and then you've got black gas for when it's really, really cold and red gas doesn't affect. I suggest don't use black gas in TMs, don't use red gas in TMs because their slides are all plastic. TMs either use white gas, like a low power gas, or green gas. I have seen people use red gas in a TM and it goes boom. It's funny. So yeah, that's a quick talk about BB weights, FPS, limits and stuff like that. But the best thing to do is wherever you play, go onto their website, they probably have rules on there. I'll leave a link in the description first and only their link with their rules as well, which is they have a little chart on there, shows you the FPS limit as well for each weight. Go down, have a chat with the staff, see if their chrono's turned on, go set up your guns, and basically go enjoy yourself. At the end of the day, guys, we're here to have fun, we're not here to hurt each other. Yes, you get massive lumps and bruises on it, but that's what Airsoft is. We're here to have fun, guys. So thank you very much for this quick video. It's a very quick video. I'll leave links in below, some links up here from my previous videos, some gameplay, and I'll catch everyone very soon. See you later, guys.